Gaming has changed dramatically. Gaming used to feel so exciting, at least for me. Nowadays, I just don't feel that same feeling when it comes to any new games. It feels like everything is trying to rip you off. And honestly, myself and others are noticing that. It's no secret. And it's everything. It's not just one game. It's not just one company. It's everywhere. From broken launches to overpriced skins to promises that never get delivered. People just don't trust gaming companies anymore, and neither do I. Seriously, look at how many games release unfinished now. It's literally all the time anymore. You know, and there's also this huge hype on all these new games that are coming out. Everyone's like, I can't wait to play this. It looks so good. And then you see that pricing, you nearly want to shit when it's almost $70. For a $70 game, you would expect it to come fresh, spanking new out of the box. And then when you open up that bad boy, it literally feels like you're doing a fucking beta test. And somehow that's become normal, which makes absolutely no sense at all. Of course, the number one on my hit list is microtransactions. I fucking hate microtransactions. Games are just not something you buy anymore. They're something that you keep paying for. And you know, it's everything from battle passes, skins, bundles, stuff that used to be unlockable is now locked behind a price tag. And yeah, it's technically optional, but let's be real. They design it so it doesn't feel optional. They do all of these things in the background to get you hooked. I mean, for God's sakes, you have games like Call of Duty that have patents on skill-based matchmaking, that have systems in place on how to get you hooked for the longest amount of time. How much dog shit servers can they get you until you rage quit? How many good servers can they give you until you can deal with a dog shit server? They do all this stuff in the background. And the icing on the cake is most of these big free-to-play or just hire games like Call of Duty nowadays, they hire psychologists to literally tell them how they should market and do certain things to attract the most people. I mean, if that doesn't tell you that they're in it for the money only and don't care about you, the player, and what you want to experience, what the fuck? Another big thing is all of these promises, false promises constantly. Trailers that look beautiful, insane, features that sound amazing, and then the actual game drops and it's not even close to what you saw. And by the time people realize it, the money's already gone, they already invested all this money, and sometimes it's even a hassle just to get a refund. And if you're on computer and you buy it on Steam, thankfully Steam cares enough to at least try to let you get a refund if you haven't played it within their certain time frame. But the most important thing here is, why is this happening exactly? Well, it's no brainer. Gaming, of course, is getting bigger, way bigger, which means more money, more investors, more pressure to constantly make profit. So instead of making the best game possible, they're making the most profitable one. And we all feel it. Games used to feel like passion projects. Now they feel like products, designed to keep you spending, not just playing. And players aren't dumb. They notice when something feels off, and that's why you see more backlash now. There's more complaints, more skepticism, and people don't get hyped the same way anymore because they've been burned too many times. They just don't trust the companies. And honestly, I don't think gaming is dead. Of course, it will never be dead. It's something so major, it's going to stay. There are, of course, still amazing games out there, but the trust, that is what's definitely disappearing. And the only way for that to come back is if companies actually start delivering again. They finish games, they give fair pricing, real value, not just better marketing. Because right now, it feels like every new release comes with the question, is this actually worth it, or am I getting played? What do you guys think? Do you still trust game companies, or are you still waiting for the next disappointment? That's it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you guys listening to my rant about video games. I seriously think the industry is in a rough area. I mean, there's all kinds of examples I can use, but I did obviously use Call of Duty because that is one of the big ones. Call of Duty, Fortnite, even Minecraft Bedrock. You look on there, they literally have stuff in a marketplace instead of how they do it on Java. Makes no fucking sense, but nonetheless, I just think gaming is in this rough spot, and if we can push hard enough and make enough criticisms back at these companies, change can happen. But of course, this has been an ongoing issue for years, and it will probably keep going on for a very long time until either one falls. We win as the player, or the company wins and does whatever they want. I encourage you to complain about games that are doing these terrible things and to boycott as much as you can, because money is all these companies care about. If their money is being messed with, that is the only time that change really happens. So hit them where it hurts. Stop investing into these companies that don't give two shits about you. Invest into the indie developers who are actually making games that people want to play, people enjoy. Invest into real companies that actually try to care about you. And of course, we're not going to act like money doesn't revolve the world. It keeps everything moving. But there's a definite point on how far that should actually go. I'm going to stop the video here. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you think the same thing that I do, or are you on the opposite side and think companies aren't doing anything wrong? Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, have an awesome day.